How long have you been teaching now?
I started in 86.
Oh man, that's a long
So
time.
it's been a long time. Yeah, there was 10 years there when I was just coaching.
Yeah.
I coached college basketball for 10 years. Kind of in the middle. I coached and taught in high school, then I went to college and just coached. I didn't have to teach any classes. And then since 2000. I know a ghost!
Yeah, this
kind of combine two things, so it'll be good.
Yeah, this kind of goes with the summer thing. Do you think that you're underpaid, like teachers in general?
Are teachers underpaid? Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole
underpaid and undervalued.
Yeah, the undervalued thing usually goes around on the news, and that kind of goes in with like over the summer because most teachers don't get paid for the 3 months that they're off.
Well, that's everybody says well, teachers get paid less than everybody else because they only work 9 months or 10 months a year, and I guess there's something to that argument to a certain degree, but again, I just think when you think of the importance that people place on sending their kids to school every day and putting them in the hands of a teacher, and I just think they'd be better compensated than what they are, but they're not, and that's something going into the job too. You're not teaching to make a ton of money. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. What was your first year of teaching like?
Oh,
And how old were you?
that's a long time ago, man. How old was I? There's a lot more distractions for kids now too, right? I mean, you've got that thing in your hand right there, which certainly didn't exist 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And that can be a tremendous tool. It can also be a tremendous distraction. So,
Yeah.
depending on how it's used, and that was never an issue when I was a kid, obviously. So certainly that technology has certainly changed things too. And like I said, depending on how you embrace it, it can be good, it can be bad.
Like with active boards, I've never really seen them until I moved here.
Yeah.
They always just use whiteboards
Yeah.
and projectors. So, I mean, that's
Huge
different for
difference,
me.
right? Can you imagine when I was a kid, 40 years ago?
Yeah.
The thought of an
Probably
active
not.
board never even crossed your mind, right? Because you had a blackboard, and we had film strips, and we had overheads. And now, I mean, it's incredible, right? So, again, depending on how you use it.